Chris told me, yes, he see a market in it. And so actually the devices are designed direct for audio exotics. All the other companies or all the other dealer or partners are just looking what's happened on audio exotic side. And if Chris has a new brand, everybody said, okay, if Chris can make money with this, then we can do the same. And then they contact you and said, you have produced parts for audio exotics, we are interested in your product. So it's amazing. But believe me, every other partner came to me because he was looking on the audio exotic side. And that's the reason why we have a very strange cooperation between Chris and me and the whole audio exotics team.
So Chris always wants me to develop the new technology and unbelievable products, such a gigantic amplifier and very fast sound, very dynamic sound. So, however, I'm a designer, so I'm always excited about such offers because normal products, it's not easy for me to develop such a cost no object gigantic project. So this is the reason I'm always excited. And I have more than almost 10 countries distributors. No distributor offers such an incredible project. So the only audio executives, yes.
We are now working with Audio Exotics since 6 years. I must say with Audio Exotics it's a very special cooperation because they care a lot about their distributed brands, and it's really a privilege working together with them. And for the Divin loudspeaker, it was we sat together and we thought about something bringing out very special for the Asian market, a big speaker with a lot of power, but also very fine, refined sound, but a lot of power.
I started the business with Chris. And at this time, Chris was very unsure he should take my product or not, because at this time the Cessaro name was brand new. Okay? So then Chris wasn't really sure he should take it or not, because it's expensive product and it's new in the market, which is always a risk for importer. Then the next step was Chris called my wife. Because my wife is from Taiwan, so my kids, they speak all Mandarin. So which means he thought from Asian to Asian, it's easier to trust. And this is, I give you this kind of funny story. This is how we start. And then he spoke to my wife and asked, can I trust your husband? And she said, yes, of course. And she explained the way of my working. I think I'm a very extreme person, but I do everything very precise and everything always in time. This is my way of working. So, and then we start, and after that we got an extremely close relationship. It's not just a business. Just, of course, we try to make money and work very close together, but we have more than a normal business relationship. We are really got friends. I hold his newborn baby in my hand 10 years ago, and I see all the history of his boy. I mean, this is a very nice feeling beside the normal business. So, in the short way, we are really strong partners, and Chris always pushed me to make special things for him. Sometimes I cannot make it, it's too much, but he did already, and he got a lot of special series and special models which nobody can get anywhere else beside Hong Kong.
The difference between Audio Exotics and other companies is that the playing field is different. The caliber of the brands that Chris has put, the portfolio that he has put together. But that is only half the story. You need more than good electronics and good speakers. You need the know-how, how to put these together in the right combinations and choose the right components for a specific customer and environment. In this way, I believe Chris and Audio Exotics are global trendsetters.
The experience is of having a partner. It's not dealing with a distributor. It's much more. We have a close relationship where we exchange our mentality, our ideas from manufacturer perspective to a distribution perspective, and their knowledge. We share that knowledge on the end consumer. So all together brings a special synergy that can bring up special results.
Audio Exotic and Vetere effectively started working together about 3.5 years ago. And in many ways, I believe the difference that you find in Audio Exotics is not actually Audio Exotics, is Chris himself. His background is very different to most of the people who work in the audio industry. Not actually that dissimilar to myself. I didn't come from the audio industry, and I don't look at the industry in the same direction. So we approach the industry from a different direction, and I believe Chris has done a similar job. He is more focused on what he can bring to the industry and which brands he can highlight. And the way he works and the ethics of his work.
Audio Exotics in 2009, and the main, I think what we have in common with Audio Exotics is, the passion of, of pushing the boundaries of what's possible in music reproduction, and they really understand the concept of what it means to bring, a live performer. Of the illusion of having a live performance of music in front of you. So I think they share that same vision and that same passion, and they understand what this technology brings to the table and recreating that realism that we look for in live music.
Audio Exotics really place themselves and the audio industry in the very top. Where we have the focus and want to be with our products. And they challenge us to develop new products and reach further. So they are like a really good partner.
Yes, because Audio Exotics, they always is in the front line, and they with several occasions they have special ordered products from us.
I think if Audio Exotics and Chris wouldn't be, maybe there would be nobody that pushes you to make even better stuff and go further and be more precise. And Chris and Audio Exotics especially asked us to make an even better tone arm like the Simplicity. So we started developing this one. It got way more stable from the pieces, the old shaping of all the parts of the tone arm. We got new coatings, two new features with the on-the-fly regulation adjustment of the VTA and the azimuth, which we are very proud of, because I would say it's the first one that can do that, the first tone arm.
佢事實上佢唔係話純粹話要賺錢，如果要賺錢咧，呢啲喺我哋嚟講覺得唔係一個太大嘅生意，因為始終都係追求一啲比較小眾嘅嘢。但係啲小眾嘅嘢，如果佢服侍得好咧，咁佢嗰啲朋友真係對佢不離不棄嘅喎，即係話佢啲客咧對佢咧係比較忠心啲。呢個又我覺得都幾特別嘅，所以我覺得同佢合作咧係有另外一種挑戰啦，或者可以咁講。 佢係我哋一種另類嘅客人，係比較對自己嗰個信心同埋佢個目標咧有堅持嘅，咁我覺得 OK 嘅。
因為咧我哋喺呢個香港嘅咁多嘅客戶裏邊咧，佢係點解要 super high end 咧？係佢有佢嘅理念嘅。咁我亦都好開心，因為好難得有個客戶係佢嘅即係動機同埋佢做嘅嘢係同其他真係好特別唔同嘅，我好欣賞佢哋嘅熱誠同埋嗰種魄力。咁我都希望繼續，因為我哋亦都好難去揾到一個自己咁，佢哋咁對音響咁愛好同埋對音樂嘅追求係咁有即係熱誠。因為佢所有佢帶動嚟到香港嘅器材都係能夠震撼人心嘅。
Well, I've been following them for about 4 years, but I've been around at the shows for only a couple of years, and I like to read through and discuss things through the forum because I think it gives quite a large or a broad sort of spectrum of opinions regarding the equipment, and and the designers get involved as well, so you can get a very impersonal sort of balance between all the information.
Oh, I thought it was great. I thought this was a great presentation. It's very entertaining. It shows off the system very well. And I was very happy to play the music that Lincoln played the lacquer, because most people in the world will never get a chance to hear a direct to this lacquer because they are as rare as unicorns.
I was one of their first customers, so I've been buying equipment from Audio Exotics from about 15 years. So I've actually developed a very close relationship with Chris and Jay Lam, and we are very close friends. And I think I don't think. I mean, I do follow them because they bring in the best equipment. They have no, they bring in the best stuff. They are very, very interested in sound reproduction.
AE 俾到我嘅一個我好中意嘅嘢就係畫 佢有好多新嘅器材帶入嚟香港。咁每一件器材咧，我都有機會去玩，睇點樣玩得佢好啲。因為音響就係最緊要一樣嘢，就係嘗試。因為音樂同埋音響啲嘢，你唔嘗試，你唔知佢好與唔好。咁啊變咗嚟講就係話，我就係好 enjoy 呢個咁嘅半職業嘅東西啦，嚇就係咁啦。
Chris 佢係一個好叻、好聰明嘅、好有組織能力嘅、去好有目標嘅做嘢嘅一個人，即係好穩陣嘅佢所有嘢都。咁數理化 physics 方面嘅嘢咧，你唔夠佢講，佢每一部機都了解到通透。點解呢架 M 播出嚟啲聲會係咁，嗰架會係咁咧？佢可以完全講到晒俾你聽。OK，technical 嘅嘢，直師傅就更加係 mechanic 啦，即係你一紮盤碎濕濕咁懟俾佢，佢可以砌咗一座唱盤出嚟，可以播到俾你聽嘅。呢個技術係好高啦，同埋喺 setting 方面啦，因為你知啲唱針，只要佢喐咗少少，就已經係唔同晒聲嘅可以。咁要準確，呢啲係要好夠經驗同埋好有集中力先至可以做到嘅。我咧就變成咗啱啱將呢啲咁 technical， 好似好數理化喎，將啲音樂咗嘅嘢擺翻一啲人嘅創作同感情元素落去我哋嘅生意度。咁我哋三個 mix 埋一齊嘅時候，所有嘢咪 balance 晒咯，就同其他音響嘅公司好唔同。
其實人嘅感情咧，唔係淨係得喜怒哀樂嘅 ，OK？ 喜怒哀樂之間仲有好多嘅情感，但係非文字能夠形容到，所以先至有音樂呢一樣嘢。音樂點解能夠會掂到你嘅靈魂或者掂到你嘅 sense？ 其實都係因為人其實個 emotion 係 infinite 嘅，啊，所以音樂呢一樣嘢係對於我哋嚟講係好重要。咁但係個問題就係話，你翻到屋企或者你係有一定嘅，你肯花啲錢，你點樣可以買套機翻嚟去欣賞到音樂咧？咁我認為我可以幫到啦，我認為我可以幫到你。我記住係音樂唔係音效，係兩樣嘢嚟嘅。音效就係家庭影院大爆炸，bam！音樂複雜好多 ，OK？同埋畫家係喺幅畫上邊畫畫嘅，你俾畫紙佢，佢就畫到噶啦。但係音樂家係喺寧靜上邊創作音樂，寧靜呢一樣嘢，我想話俾大家聽係觸摸到，佢係存在，只不過你唔識，你唔知道。我可以話到俾你聽，如果寧靜同埋音樂 matter to 你哋嘅話。